Welcome to Star Citizen, and today we're comparing RSI Lynx to the Ursa Rover. They are both quite similar transport vehicles. Both are armed with weapons, only difference being that one is more luxurious than the other. Starting with the Lynx, it's more of a luxury vehicle than it is of a combat vehicle. It does have the same side door, but not the rear door. It does have two luxurious seats and a little bit extra compartments and screens and even options for your seat to maneuver. And it also comes with complimentary water. Now this is quite straightforward, there isn't nothing too special here. You also get the champagne in a bucket, although you can't really move the bucket, you can grab the champagne. It's got weapon storage, compartments and components and everything you may need. It's also a bit fancier as the inside look has some lights, some white color been added, some neons, and it all looks a bit smoother than it does with the Ursa Rover. The screens you can access with the seat seem kinda useless at the moment, although they show something like a stock market on the screen. Perhaps it's some feature that will be added in the future, but other than that it's not too bad from inside. From outside you do get some nice smoother looks, it has better rims, it looks more smooth, it doesn't have so many rough edges. It has a lot of glass so passengers can actually see outside. In the weapon compartment, instead of laser repeaters it comes with laser cannons, so a bit more heavy a punch, but not as rapid firing. You can instantly see it's a bit more luxurious than the Ursa Rover, because the Rover is kind of like this work vehicle, while this is just a luxurious transport. Now the Rover does boast a significantly better weapon, I'd say. They're both size 1s, and this one has laser repeaters. It does not look as good from the outside as the Lynx does, but you do get to access it from the rear, which is another great feature. It has more seats and less compartments. Only the driver and the co-passenger in the front can see outside, because that's the only place covered with glass. You do get a weapon rack, and you do get the side entrance as well. You can access a locker, but at the moment you do not have access to the modules. With both of these vehicles, either the passenger or the driver both can control the turret. And it is quite flexible, able to cover all around you. Lynx, with its stock loadout, the guns are actually quite horrible, the laser cannons, as they overheat quite quickly, which means you do pack some punch, but you will be overheating your guns, so you may not be able to use them as much as you would the laser repeaters on the Ursa Rover. Now the Lynx is a wee bit faster than the Rover. It also has smaller dimensions and a smaller health pool. It accelerates slightly faster and is considered to be better when it comes to speed and mobility. Now the stock loadout firepower is kind of bothersome if you're fighting against something big or you plan to fight against something big. It's not really meant for that, as these laser cannons will most likely be anti-infantry weapons. Although you can strike vehicles and ships with it, it won't really cause a dent as these are two size 1 laser cannons. The weapons will overheat before you run out of ammo, which isn't the case with the Ursa Rover, as it can fire and deplete its ammo before the weapons overheat. Now, is this a good weapon? I wouldn't really say. I mean, it packs a punch, but it's not really meant for vehicle combat, I'd say. Perhaps just oppressing other targets or in a defensive way against whatever is chasing you. It's not gonna be optimal, it's not gonna be super useful, but it's there and a tool at your disposal. The lesser aspect on this vehicle is for combat and more on the luxurious transport or just a luxurious vehicle. I guess you could say it's a reskin of Ursa with just some luxurious features and more focus on mobility and luxury. Hey, if you like luxurious vehicles and you do like this better than the Ursa, the difference isn't that big, it's just ever so slightly faster and less durable. I pretty much consider them near equal. Only major difference is the interior. And that's pretty much it. So if you like it, I hope you bought it, tried it, enjoyed it, but Ursa Rover is equally good in my book. Anyway, thanks for watching.